Oh, look at that, look at that. That's some of the happiest weight I've ever had. This might not seem like a lot, but... Hello and welcome to a new video. I am resurrecting the series of me trying to get shredded because this time I actually got fat. So my previous series was more focused on about trying to get in shape before a holiday, and I probably didn't invest enough time in making all the episodes quite relevant, or making the episodes quite regularly or as regularly as I wanted to, but mostly because I probably wasn't quite an unrelatable beginning shape. And this time round, I've actually had an amazing time on holiday, which has led me to eating my weight in food every single day, which I've actually continued on while I've been back from holiday as well. That's a whole other week afterwards. And I've reduced my exercise to the bare minimum, which is only 5k a day, and no gym, no nothing, which I know might seem like a lot to some people, but for me that's a significant decrease, because for the past 3, 4, 5 months I've been doing nearly 90k a week, and I've been exercising in the gym 6 times a week. So for me that's a significant decrease, which is showing in the way my body is shaped now. So it has had quite an impact because I feel fatter. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm carrying more weight. I can feel it on my body, I can feel it in my running, I can feel it in my cardio, I can feel it like putting on my clothes and them feeling a bit tighter on me. I'm feeling just a bit less comfortable than what I'm used to or have been used to for the past year and a bit. So what is the plan of attack? The plan of attack is very simple. I'm gonna be targeting 3 main pillars, which are gonna be sleep, diet, and exercise. On the sleep front, I'll probably, actually on all those 3 fronts, I'll make separate videos. Obviously I want to keep the series a bit more entertaining other than just me making a beginning and an end video. So first bit is gonna be briefly on them. Sleep is going to be me focusing on getting some really good sleep hygiene in place, because lately it's not been as great as it should have been, considering I've been traveling and I've been going out, drinking, so on. So all these things play a factor. Second is going to be diet, and I want to show you how I got to where I was previously with my diet, how keeping it consistent and more, you could say bland and boring, but very easy to follow, has got me to where I was. Exercise, Will be doing the same as before, and I just want to show everyone that, you know, the cardio that I do and the exercise in the evening that I carry out will lead me to get into the shape that I want to, and maybe even better shape, because I am so dedicated now, because I feel awful. I don't want to go back to this state again, because I feel sluggish, I feel tired, I feel like my skin, my top layer of skin feels more sensitive, like to pain as well. Touching, like when I touch myself, it's like the extra layer of fat, it's as if it's more sensitive. It's very strange. It's a very strange feeling, not something I'm used to. Maybe it's, I don't know, I'm not going to speculate because people are going to laugh, but I don't know if it's because I'm eating and drinking so much, my body's just not used to it, so it's probably getting intoxicated by the variety of refined sugars and ultra processed fats and sugars and foods, so on. So that's definitely going to be making a massive difference. And also introducing back into my diet is going to be no diet for the first 8 to 9 hours, maybe 10 hours of my waking day. So we'll be getting back into intermittent fasting, and I'll actually also do a few episodes, or an episode at least, where I show you exactly how I tracked my macros at the beginning stages, and how I got into the habit of eating well, drinking well, and how I would actually track every single thing that went into my mouth, which actually led me to develop really healthy habits in regards to understanding where the calorie dense foods are, the most protein is, and so on, because it's quite deceiving when you don't actually realize how much you're eating or what you're eating. Those are going to be the main pitfalls of your diet, is the kind of ignorance, or not really ignorance, but maybe not even realizing where your pitfalls are. Because I remember before I started hammering down on my diet, I would have granola every morning, and I would just kind of eyeball it into the bowl, like, oh, this is a great amount, and I would even crave it because it was so sugar dense. And once I started measuring out how much the granola was, so on the packet it said 100 grams, over 500 calories, maybe more, and then I weighed out what 100 grams was. I was probably eating 3 times that amount. when I was eyeballing it. And the best decision I could make is to scrap granola overall, because the nutritional values were just not there to justify eating nearly 1500 calories in the morning just on granola. Just something that would actually drop my sugar level and then make me feel hungrier, or spike my sugar level and then drop it later on in the day, which would actually make me feel hungrier and make me want to crave more food. So best decision I made. And I actually started losing weight quite rapidly after that, because first thing I did was cut out 1500 calories out of my diet. So yeah, I think a day of tracking or a few days of tracking, maybe a month of tracking will probably help me get back on track with that, because I do sometimes get complacent, not weigh stuff and think that I'm on track. In regards to exercise, I think I can do a series of how to make exercise simple, not over complicating it, making it as accessible as possible, and being able to package up in a compact and very easy to follow manner will allow me to hit my goals. Because the second you overcomplicate exercise, the second you make it more difficult for you to do this, that is the moment where you will try to procrastinate. And I have done that as well, 100%. Even when I've been on track with exercise and so on, just the idea of doing something a bit more difficult or complex would actually put me off completely going to that training session. So always keep it as simple as possible, because I can promise you, someone that repeats the same movement many times in a row, there's like the whole refinement. You need to change up your routine every few months so that your muscle is more is shocked and so on. You get more gain. But the reality is, get back into a routine, figure out that more complex stuff later on, because that is just the way to build a habit. Make it as simple as possible until you build those neural connections to just make it more and more easy, and then you can just build on from there. Build a solid foundation, the house will stand forever. And on that note, I think I should probably show you my current physique, because I'm so unhappy as to where I've gotten, because it's been such a challenge to even try and get myself back into a routine. And I decided to, after flying for nearly 25 hours, and once I got back, I just thought, I think I need a week off to get myself back into a routine, because the first few days of exercising were really tough. So let me show you where we are at now. I'm actually at my mom's house, so yeah, the lighting is probably not going to be the best, but you know what, I'm not going to move it around too much. So as you can see, I have gained some weight, and I know this might not seem like a lot, but it is a lot for me. And I feel like I've definitely, like, even when I tense, the shape is just not there. My chest has definitely lost definition. My arms were never anything special, but I think having that extra fat here has definitely made me reconsider all my choices. And my flatmate Andrew actually said that my face has actually gotten bigger as well, so it is noticeable. It's definitely a noticeable gain. But we're definitely going to be attacking this one right here. And I don't know, I think the lighting is just probably, I'm also quite tanned right now, so I think that would definitely make it seem as if I'm doing a bit better than I actually am. But let's see. Yeah, with this lighting, it's probably a bit more accurate. Yeah, definitely not looking that great. So I think I'll take a before picture, and then I'll do obviously a few weeks later. I think I'll try and keep this up for exactly a month to see where I am, and then if I need to, I'll continue on. But I'll take a before picture, and then I'll do an after to show you the results. But this is where we're at just now, so I'll do a little spin. Let me position the camera somewhere a bit lower. Okay, I think this is a reasonable point, so just like that. Oh, look at that, look at that. That's some of the happiest weight I've ever had. The amazing food that I ate in South Africa made me so happy. But I'm paying the price now. So, this is what we look like now. The best part is, I would do it all over again without hesitation. Peace. Thank you so much for joining me on this video, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much. Bye bye.